Dr. Dillon Hammes, and you're about to discover how to live the total health dream. You may want to grab a pen and paper because this is a formula for building health. So DREAM is an acronym that we use that stands for diet, rest, exercise, alignment, and mindset. Each of those things I just mentioned impact your health, and I'm going to dive into each of them during this video series. But there's only one thing that controls your health. There's only one organ that tells your heart to beat, your lungs to breathe, your arms to move. Let's start with that. Think about how we're created for just a second here. What happens is a sperm and an egg get together and they end up coming together. And isn't it amazing that they make just one cell from those two half cells coming together? And that those two cells divide over and over, and then it's 4 and it's 8. And before you know it, the very first thing that you get is up here called your brain. And then after your brain forms, you form a spinal cord. We call this the neurospinal organ. And after your neurospinal organ is formed, all your other organs and all your other body parts grow off the spinal cord like a fruit on a tree. Like here's your heart right here, or your lungs are over here, your kidneys and digestive and reproductive organs are all down here. You have this entire system of nerves that grows and connects every cell, tissue, and organs into your brain so that they can function. It's so important that you have to grow a skull, a hard, bony skull around the brain, as well as vertebra to protect the spinal cord. To protect that delicate tissue, you have to grow that bone. It's pretty amazing, right? But, and think about this for just a second, you have to recognize that even before your brain was made, there was an intelligence that made these two cells come together and begin to divide, and it contained life. It made it all come together and happen. Chiropractors call that our innate intelligence. Our innate intelligence. Now, some people call it our spirit. Some people call it our energy or our chi. Whatever you call it, you know it's there. Now, as a chiropractor, my focus is on removing the interference with your nervous system to release the expression of your body's innate intelligence. That's what I do. It's kind of funny though. People think chiropractors, we just treat back pain and neck pain and migraines and sciatica, but really we don't. Since your spine and frame protect your neurospinal organ, chiropractors spend all of our time focusing on neurologic and spinal health. Because when your spine's in line, you're doing fine. So yes, chiropractic has proved to be awesome for pain relief, but also it's been associated with things like improved immune function or reproduction or digestion or healing. It's crazy when you think about the importance of spinal health, which is why I wanted to talk about that first in this very first video. Now, if you're watching this video, you've already taken a great first step towards achieving better health because it means that you're a patient of our office, or at least that you've been in to see us in the past, and that we're regularly checking you at some frequency for subluxations or spinal misalignments that cause nerve interference. And if you need the spelling of that word to write it down, I have it right here, subluxation. Anytime we adjust you, that's what we're doing, is properly aligning your spine. So subluxation is a word I think you should write down and try to remember. It's what we help you with because they affect every aspect of your health through your neurospinal organ. Literally, every living human should be checked by a chiropractor on a consistent basis for their entire life. And I'll make another video sharing research supporting that statement. But one way that we look at your spinal health is through your posture. It's the window to your health. In fact, there was a study done by Mayo Clinic saying that if a person has an increased curve in their upper back, like this, or like you see here, or a loss of curve in their neck, which it should be a C like this, but if it's like this, come down, that poor posture can shave up to 14 years off a person's life. So something that you can and should do right now while watching this video to help fix your posture is make sure that no matter what you're doing, you have your shoulders back and your cheekbone is over the collarbone. If you're standing like I am, you should make sure you lift your belly button in to arch your low back too. Or if you're in a car, you should make sure the back of your head is touching the headrest is another simple thing you can do. Posture is huge, and our innate intelligence flows better when you take the stress off of it. Things like phones and computers are wrecking society's posture these days. Looking down at your phone and staring at it in forward head posture for long times, we call that tech neck. So something that I actually did was I put together a Protect Your Posture manual, and it's going to be attached to this video as a PDF, so make sure that you download that. Now, if you found the information that I just discussed helpful, stay tuned, because there's a lot more where this came from. And if you know anybody who could benefit from watching it or reading my information, please share it with them. Also, make sure that you follow us on any major media sources, Facebook, Instagram, or even on TikTok. Along with all this information I just shared, every single month I buy dinner for the people that want to come and attend, and we share the best natural health tips that I got. We call that the Dinner with the Doc, and I'll try and put a link in the video for that as well. So thanks for watching. I hope you got some value out of this, and keep smiling.